Darn right, Pambasso. I'm not giving up. I'm not ending on a CTD, man. I'm just not. No chance. No friggin' chance, man. All right. So, to recap, for anybody who might be watching, we had. I'm gonna try to stop making that noise. We had a wonderful flight going on in the Zibo 738 in X-Plane Beta 4. And then what happened? I don't know. I think we were about, 30, maybe flight level 300. And all of a sudden, we got the dreaded hourglass of death. And it wouldn't go away. And we CTD'd. And unfortunately, I guess the auto save file format is different and we couldn't recover, and I cried a little bit, and then I profusely apologized to everybody, and we went our separate ways. And then I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, you know what, we're going to get this flight going again. We're going to do this. We're going to do a full flight tonight. Don't care. I just don't care. But we're not doing it in X-Plane 12. I'm not BS on X-Plane 12 right now. We're not doing it in X-Plane 12 until I figure out what the heck happened. So, Bompasso, man, you, sir, are the last person standing. And I thank you for coming back and sticking with me, man. So, we're going to go from, we're on the West Coast now. We're going to go from Oakland to Seattle. And it's actually kind of a long flight. I'm not sure why I picked such a long flight, but we did. And I haven't done any of the setup, guys, man. I haven't pulled up any of the plates. I did file a flight plan, I think. And we got VATSIM, so that's good. I always try to find somewhere with VATSIM. So that's good. Anyway, let me check one thing, and we're in flight sim, so windows tend to lose their focus, and all right, cool, so that's on. All right, for anybody who may still have faith in me as a flight sim, a VR flight sim person that may possibly be on chat. Anywho, so I think we're gonna get the Oakland 5 out of Oakland. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. The only chart I'm going to pull up in Seattle is the airport diagram, because I want to get the elevation there. So we'll pull up airport info, and pull up parking gates too, and we'll pull up our star. It's the Hawks. Hello. It's the Hawk 7. It's always the Hawk 7. But we'll pull up the approach plates later. All right, cool. Let's see where we are here. I think we're at gate 22. By the way, we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the Pmdg 738. We're Southwest 1202, and that's great. So let's punch in some stuff here. Let's pop in our fuel. I gotta try to calm down a little bit, man. I was irritated after that crash. I was really irritated, and I don't blame you guys for. Well, I bid everybody a fond adieu and good night. So I'm not surprised that there's nobody back. I'm sorry, Bobasso, man, you're here, but I'm not surprised there aren't too many other people left. You know, I basically was irritated and just said basically screw it. All right, so we'll say 7,700 kilos bumping into my yoke here. In terms of payload, what do we got tonight? That's wrong. What did SimBrief give us? SimBrief gave us 156 people. That's pretty good for Southwest, I guess. Nah, it's not very full actually. 4.1, so we'll just take 2,000 in each. Good. 2,000. Good. And that's going to load everything up pretty much auto-magically, so we don't need to worry about... I don't like that flickering, but anyway. Anyhow. Cool. So IRSs are aligning. I'll go ahead and get this set up while we're here. Try to do this right. Maintain some semblance of professionalism. Make that a little cooler, make that a little warmer. That's good. 360. I gotta get reused to Microsoft's manipulators. Now I came right from X-Plane into this, so what could possibly go wrong? 36. And what is the airport elevation at SeaTac? I don't do a lot of West Coast flying, so this should be fun. It is 432 feet. Oh, it's higher than I thought, actually. We'll just say 450. We'll put you there. And, cool. All right. Let's start plugging some things into the box here. Init ref. First of all, let's turn the... I apologize for the blue... the blue kind of highlight. I can't get rid of that on the Pmdg. I can get rid of it in the Phoenix. I was actually working with them on the Discord today because the new Phoenix, that blue highlighting came back, and there's a way to get rid of it on the Phoenix. There's not a way to get rid of it on the Pmdg, unfortunately. Pausing it. Next page. Pull it off the left. Plug that in. Alright, we are... let me get rid of this yoke for a second, guys. It's just in my way. We are at Oakland. I don't care what gate we're at. We're at Oakland. We're going to K. Sierra Echo Alpha. And we are going to expect runway 30. And we are southwest. We're southwest out of Charlotte in the Zebo, and we're southwest out of Oakland in the Pmdg. And I'm actually going to call up Hamid. What's up, man? How you doing? You joined at a good time, man. Just be glad you didn't join the other stream. Alright, so it's going to be the... we plan the Oakland 5. I'm just going to get our clearance just so I don't have to reprogram stuff. Oakland 5. Probably to Oakland, and we're at... what's our gate number? We're at 22, and we're going to Bravo 10 at Seattle, and we'll look all that up in flight. I'm not pulling up a bunch of charts. I just want to get us off the ground here at this point. Oakland's ATIS is... no, showing text.
You have information, Lima.
Lima.
Metro Oakland International Airport ATIS information, Lima. 00530. 1250 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky clear for 2000.
Yep.
Temperature 23.
Hang on 1 sec, I'll tell you.
Altimeter 2998. ILS and visual approach runway 30. 28 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Lima.
Cool. Oakland delivery. Let's call him up. So we got Lima, we flight plan 360. Alright, cool. Oakland delivery, Southwest 1202 here. It's the gate 22, looking for clearance up to Seattle with Lima.
Southwest 1202, Oakland delivery clearances on request, standby number 1.
Alright, we'll just stand by then. Well, we already know we got
Southwest 1990.
we got fuel on board.
Mike looking for clearance to Las Vegas.
We got people on board that all can come on. Oops. Admit, man, the sim crashed. I got a CTD that I couldn't recover from, and I had to just abandon the whole thing. I'm just gonna start the APU now so we can get this going. It was a mess, man. It was a mess. It was. We were almost at cruise and just a CTD, and yeah, it was brutal. I tried the auto recovery from the Zebo auto recovery, and man, it just didn't work. So I kind of sat there waiting for it to auto recover for a minute or two, and tears were pouring out of my eyes, and it was just bad, man. It was bad. 29 or 9 or 8. Might as well set that while we're at it. So if there's a little bit of bitterness in my voice tonight, that's why. 29 or 9 or 8. It gets set there, and there.
Southwest 1202, clearance is available. Advise ready to copy.
1202 ready to copy.
Southwest 1202, you're cleared to the Seattle-Tacoma Airport, Oakland 5 departure. Radar vectors deadhead, then is filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain flight level 190. Departure frequency 120.9er, squawk 5410.
Southwest 1202 cleared Seattle-Tacoma International via the Oakland 5 departure. Radar vectors deadhead, then is filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 190. Departures on 120.9er, squawking 5410.
Southwest 1202, readbacks correct information. Mike is current. Expect runway 30 for departure. Contact ground 121.75 when you're ready for taxi.
Alright, we'll expect 30 and then ground 0.75. Thanks. 1202, have a good night. Alright.
Southwest 1992, delivery
All right,
clearance is available.
cool.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let's get the rest of this stuff in here. Yeah, it was a bummer, man. Game's the game, exactly.
Southwest
Alright.
1992, you're cleared to the Las Vegas Airport, Candle 5 departure, Intel transition, then as filed. Climb via
That's right, we don't have SimBrief integration here, so
squawk 1123.
let's go ahead and just put this in manually. Alright, Oakland to Seattle. Departure is going to be off the
We're cleared to Las Vegas, Candle 5.
Oakland 5 off 30. That's good. Let's go to our route page.
Southwest 1992, your readback was
Oakland
unreadable. If you could
5.
repeat it, please.
We got to put all this in manually. Sorry, guys. Get to see how the sausage is made. Deadhead. DE.
Okay, my mic file volume was down. Sorry,
DHD.
1992. We're cleared to Las Vegas. Candle 5 departure until transition.
Correct.
Via the SID. Departure is
RBL.
135.9 and 1125 on the box.
Direct.
Southwest 1992,
Climate
departure
Falls.
frequency
That's LMT.
135.1, squawk 1123, 1123.
We'll just take the first one, so it's Deadhead.
Okay, squawk
RBL. Climate
1123.
Falls. Arrival.
And you said departure was
It's going to be.
135.1.
Oh, it's Mike. His
Southwest
mic.
1992, readback's correct information. Mike is current. Expect
1 second,
runway
guys.
30 for
Let's
departure.
see.
Contact ground 121.75 for taxi.
Okay, we'll expect runway 30. We've got Mike, and we'll contact ground for.
It's going to be 16 right and 16 left.
1992.
Let's expect 16 left. I like that better.
Oakland delivery.
It's going to be the Hawks.
793, radio check.
7.
Southwest 793, Oakland delivery 5x5.
And
T.
Oakland delivery, Southwest 793. Just wanted to double check with you.
Activate
The,
that. Execute that. Legs
current
page.
ATIS for Oakland, the audio is saying information Lima, but the text is saying information Mike.
Let's step through this just to make
Southwest
sure.
793,
So radar vector's
information
deadhead.
Mike is current. I'm not sure why that's happening.
All right, we have information Mike, Southwest
Yes, this all
793.
looks good. Okay,
Thank you.
good. That's good. Perfect.
And Oakland delivery, Southwest 793.
We were given
Information
climb
Mike,
via the
looking to
SID
pick up
except
IFR
maintain
clearance to
19.
Las Vegas.
Flight level 190.
Southwest 793, the highest I can give you to Vegas is flight level 330. Are you able to accept that?
Yeah, we'll take 330, Southwest 793.
Okay.
Southwest 793,
load
Roger,
that.
you're cleared to the Las Vegas Airport, Candle 5
Execute
departure
that.
until transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID. Expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure.
Alright.
Departure frequency 135.1.
Cost index, we'll
squawk
just keep
2445.
20. FinRes looks like 2.3.
All right, and Southwest 793 is cleared to Las Vegas via the Candle
Say
5
2.4.
departure, then
Great.
transition, then it's filed, climb
Put
via
our cruise
SID.
wind in there. Whoops,
Expect flight
wrong
level
button.
330, 10
Sorry.
minutes after departure. Departure
Bear with me, guys. Bear with me.
135.1.
Sorry about the flashing when I change pages too. That's odd. TOC.
Southwest 793.
Climb winds
read back
253 at
correct.
48.
Status Mike is current. Thank you
53.
for that. You can contact ground 121.75 when you're ready for taxi. Expect
48.
runway 30 for departure.
Cool.
All right, well, contact
And one
ground
limit,
when
we'll
ready
just
for
do
taxi, and we'll
full
expect runway 30. Southwest
blast off,
793.
takeoff.
Thanks. Have a great day.
Flat 5. 5.7 units of trim. 149. Let's say 159. That's good. Spinning 5.7 units of trim. It's good about there. All right, awesome. So that's all in. Great. Let's go back here. It's 296. Sorry guys, just setting all this up. I'll get back to chat in a second here. Aviation Lover, what's up, man? A little late, but okay? Yeah, it's all right. Well, we got a late start. We had some issues. Check back in the chat. We had some issues. So we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator now instead of X-Plane. All right, let's the Oakland 5 departure. Let's just take a look at this before we get too far into things. Thank you for that. There's Deadhead. So yeah, it's just vectors. And yeah, that's fine. We're just going to get vectored to Deadhead, and he gave us 190. All right, that's fine. That's all fine. Let's just put this back here, and we can push. We're ready to push. APU is available and is online. Let's get that out of here. You can't get any sleep tonight? Yeah, that sucks, man. Sorry. I'll be going to bed a little bit late tonight, too. I can't end on a CTD. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Ground services. APU is on the bus, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that.
Oakland clearance delivery, United 2570. You requesting IFR to Los
There it
Angeles. Ready
goes.
to copy?
Let's call for our push. We
United
want to push.
2570, Oakland delivery, you're cleared to the Los Angeles Airport, Candle 5 departure. Susie
Doesn't really
transition
matter.
is filed.
Dealer's
Climb via
choice.
SID, departure frequency 135.1, squawk 1566.
Standard L. Yeah, we'll go nose
Cleared to
right.
the
That
Los
sounds
Angeles
about right.
International Airport, the Sindel 5
Call for the
departure,
TPX
transition, then
200
filed.
here.
Climb via SID.
Alright. We got way too many windows open here. Oh my gosh. Like window overload.
United 2570, readback is
Put you
correct.
back
Status
here.
information,
Actually,
Mike
let's
is current. Expect runway
minimize
30
you.
for departure.
I
Contact
need
ground
you.
121.75 for taxi.
You're too big. We'll put you here. We didn't get our
Information,
squawk
Mike is
code in
current.
there. Alright,
Expect
also
runway 30 for
120.9.
departure. We'll contact ground in 121.75.
Standby.
When we're ready for
0.9.
taxi, United 2570.
5410. Cool. That's all good. All right. Whew. That should be on. Come on. Why can't I get it? There. That's good. That's all good. These can come on. Alright. Let's start the pushback.
November 486, request IFR to LAX.
Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
Here we go.
Roger that. Ready for pushback. Tail to the left. Release brake, please.
Torque and brake released.
November 486, Oakland delivery.
Alright.
You're cleared to the Los Angeles Airport.
Backs off.
Candle 5 departure. Susie transition, then is filed.
Part 1.
Climb via the SID. Departure
Sorry about the
frequency
choppiness.
135.1, squawk 3126.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Clear
Here we
Candle 5 departure, Susie transition, then as filed, climb via SID. Departure 135.1, squawk 3126, November 486.
Oh, somebody
November
spawned
486,
right on top of
readback
us.
is correct. Data
I mean,
Mike
come
is
on.
correct. Expect runway 30 for
It's,
departure. Correction, are you able to accept runway 28 right for departure?
Going right through the
Yeah,
oof.
28 right
Rip.
would be great.
Sorry, guys.
Right, November 480, correction, November 486, runway 28 right for departure, ground 121.75 for taxi.
We'll
We did.
expect 28 right, ground for taxi, November 486.
Should be a pretty easy taxi. All right. Start 2. Auto brakes RTO. Oops. Yep. Laps 5. This is one heck of a push. That worked out okay. But this isn't updating now. Huh. Well, I guess it did. Fuel.
Pushback complete.
Edward, good evening, good day. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining.
Delivery, good day, Allegiant for
We are restarting.
33. Looks like the clearance to the Las
No, we're
Vegas.
not restarting. We're starting a new flight simulator.
Steering pin is pulled.
Allegiant 433, Oakland delivery, you're cleared to Las Vegas Airport, Candle 5 departure, Intel
This
transition,
is driving me
then
nuts
filed.
now.
Climb via the SID, departure frequency
That's
135.1,
good.
squawk 4140.
That's good.
Cleared
That
to
can come
Las
off.
Vegas
That's
City, Candle
good.
5 departure, Intel transition.
Everything looks
then
good.
climb via SID.
Good.
Departure is 135.1 and the squawk is 4140.
Those doors, yeah.
Allegiant 433.
They'll
Allegiant
shut.
433,
All right, flight controls check.
Current, expect runway 30 for departure, ground 121.75 for
Full
taxi.
forward, full
We'll
left,
expect 30
full left,
for departure, climbing
full right.
121.75.
Looks good.
Thank
I think I had myself just in the wrong position. Yes, there we go. Taxi light. APU off.
Oakland
Whoops.
clearance delivery, Sky Blue
Never did
1077.
get that one
I
on.
got my
Alright.
pencil. I'm ready to go to Vegas.
Sky Blue 1077, the highest altitude I can give you to Vegas
Config
is 330.
check.
Are you able to accept that?
Absolutely, sir. 330 will work.
Sky Blue 1077, you're clear to Las Vegas Airport, Candle 5 departure, Intel transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID. Expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure
There we go.
frequency 135.1, squawk 5247.
Traffic on. Weather on this side. Terrain on this side. I think we might be ready to...
Okay,
Taxi.
Sky Blue 1077.
Oh, it's busy here in
cleared
Oakland.
Via the Candle
Holy
5
cow.
Intel transition. Climb via the SID. Departure 135.1 and 524.
1.7. We're on ground. I guess delivery knocked off.
Sky Blue
Oops.
1077, readback is correct. Information.
Not bad. Oakland ground, good evening. Southwest 1202 is ready for taxi off the gate 22. We've got Lima, or actually Mike.
Southwest 1202, I'll get you moving in about 30 seconds. I got a company traffic entering the ramp.
Roger. Alright, cool, no problem. Kaznia, what's up, man? Tried DLSS last night and started so hard going into Copenhagen. Yeah, man, I'm on TA. I'm on TAA as well. Yeah, DLSS is just, it makes everything way too blurry for me, man. I can't use it. I cannot use it. This would be a nice flight into the sunset. Why don't we just hold it here? Let me reposition
ground,
the chat window real quick. It's a little bit
looking for Sierra
wonky. There we go. Just put you guys there so I can see you.
Pilot Club 841.
Cool.
Oakland ground. Where were you?
Yeah, this should be a pretty good flight. Whoa, this guy's hauling butt. Look at this. Whoa.
You don't have the
Dude drifted around the corner. What is this, a Assetto Corsa? Holy cow. All right.
Pilot Club 841, taxi the ramp via Whiskey Bravo.
Taxi the ramp, Whiskey Bravo, back up before.
And Southwest 1202, once that company traffic is clear, runway 30, taxi via Uniform Whiskey 1.
All right, once company's clear, it's going to be Uniform Whiskey 1, Southwest 1202. I think I just saw him pass off my right to left. All right, let's go. Least crazy Southwest taxi.
November 486 with Mike
Exactly.
ready for taxi.
Oh my gosh.
November 486, right
Oh,
28
that's
right,
funny.
taxi via Delta Charlie.
We're going to get radar vectors.
28 right via Delta Charlie, November 486.
Straight ahead on Unicorn.
Ground, Southwest 793.
Unicorn
Information
Whiskey
Mike, ready for taxi,
to Whiskey
runway
1.
30.
Alright. Aviation Liberty, I'll be back. Gotta turn my iPad
Uniform Whiskey 1.
to let it charge some more. Yeah, no doubt, man.
Runway 30 via Uniform Whiskey 1.
We'll be here.
Southwest 793.
Aviation Lover, we'll be here. Whoa, look at that. All kinds of crazy stuff is happening tonight. Levitating airplanes. Airplanes taxiing at insane speeds. Look at this guy. Holy crap. Very realistic here tonight. We pride ourselves on realism. Busy though on the West Coast though. I was looking at the Vatsim map and it's nuts.
And Southwest 793, yeah, you're rolling. No work, disregard.
Nice scenery though.
And Pilot Club 841.
Nice night here in Oakland.
Southwest A320 is exiting the ramp. You can clear it into the ramp behind them.
Alright. Let's make this left onto Whiskey.
Okay, clear to the ramp, back up.
After that experience in X-Plane 12 Beta 4, Whiskey sounds pretty good right now, guys. A little late here for Whiskey, but it does sound good.
Southwest 1202, contact tower 1.
Hamzer, what's up, man?
7.2.
You're back. You came back for more. Maybe we won't CTD this time. MSFS has a gear glitch. I don't know, man. Everything's got a glitch tonight.
Southwest 1202, contact tower 127.2. See ya.
Tower on 127.2. See you later. 1202. 127.2. Let's be careful here. 7.2 isn't listed in there. Let's just stop.
West 135.65 north.
There you go. Oakland Tower, good evening, Southwest. 1202 is going to be holding short 30 Whiskey 1.
Southwest 1202, Oakland Tower, hello, the wind 28012, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 30, Southwest 1202. Alright. Cool. So that is good. That can come on. That should have been on. This can go here. This can go here. Let's start the clock. Where's the timer? Is it this one? Yep. Alright, we better hurry out there because it's kind of busy here. It's visual. Oh, okay. Just looking at VATSIM coverage in Edmonton. Yeah, the Canadian FIRs or whatever they call them in Canada are massive. There's like 3 centers or something that cover all of
793, hello.
all of Canada.
Oakland Tower behind the departing company, runway 30, light up and wait.
All right, let's go. Toga. And 1.
November 46, Oakland
She's alive.
Tower.
Forward pressure.
Low, standby.
80 knots.
80 knots. Trying to maintain center line in Microsoft Flight Simulator, even in SU-10. We can release forward pressure. Oh, it's squirrely.
V1, rotate.
Rotate, let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Positive rate of climb.
Yep, gear up. That was like a rocket. All right, we're off.
November
C-
4,
no
8,
CTDs,
it's
please.
gonna be just a moment for departure.
No CTDs.
Southwest 1202, contact departure on 120.9. Have a good night.
Departure's now 120.9, Southwest 1202. Good night. All right, let's bug the upspeed first. Oakland departure, good evening. Southwest 1202 is climbing out of 2,200 for 19,000.
Southwest 1202, NorCal departure, radar contact, climbing team, flight level 190, proceed direct deadhead.
You 190 direct deadhead, Southwest 1202. Alright, direct deadhead. Excellent. Just hand flying it. I try to hand fly the departures as much as possible. VNav, or LNav rather.
Number 143 Hotel Bravo, contact NorCal approach 133.95, goodbye.
Let's go VNav.
West 13565.
Now let's go.
Clear LS, runway 30 approach.
Command A. And sync the heading bug. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Let's go outside real quick. That's pretty cool. There's my outside button. Ah, there it is. Woo! Nice. Oh, man. Honestly, guys, it feels good to be back in Flight Simulator. X-Plane was fun, but it's good to be back in a sim that just kind of works. Bye-bye, Oakland. That's a good screenshot, by the way. Oh, man. I'm flying to your... You're in Seattle? Nice, man. Nice, Amzer. You moved... Oh, but you grew up in Seattle? Okay. I've spent very little time in Seattle. Pay attention to what we're supposed to be doing here. Let's close that. Let's turn that. I don't need that. Let's get the Oakland 5 departure up. Come on. There we go. All right. And that looks good off the deadhead. Cool. All right. Kasnia, man. Yeah, ground handling could definitely use a rework. I agree. I had a landing in the Phoenix last night that was brutal. As soon as I touched down, man, that aircraft was all over the place. It was nuts. It was squirrely as AF. Omit. No, I have not. I'm flying it on Saturday morning, very early. I need... I'm going to lapse in IFR currency, or IR currency, at the end of this month, as will my partner in the plane. So we're going up at like 7 in the morning to shoot a whole bunch of approaches.
Leave my airspace open, send it offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you.
Okay, over to Unicom, Southwest 1202. Have a good night. So yeah, man, I'm gonna fly on Saturday for a few hours, just shooting approaches. Anyway, Chrome sir, today you're not busy. Woke up.
Number 486, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you back. Glad you're not having a busy morning. Friday morning. Nice, relaxing Friday,
NorCal
hopefully.
Departure, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 190.
Yeah, tomorrow my Friday morning is super light too. That's why I don't mind doing this one kind of late over here. And yeah, man, Chrome sir, it is beautiful. This is So we just tried to stream over an X-Plane, and it was good. It started off good, and it was, you know, it looked okay. You know, I always like to be in the Zebo. But then coming into Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's like, oh my gosh, man, everything just looks so nice. We're over 10,000 feet at this point, so this can come off. That can come off. Y'all can go do your jobs. This can go to auto. Cool. So yeah, just coming back into Microsoft Flight Simulator was like, oh my gosh, man, it's just so much more realistic. So, except for that speed bug doing a little dance for us, but hey, whatever. All good. All right, let's get rid of all this. We're going to Bravo 10, so we'll just mark that back down.
Western 3565, contact Oakland Tower 118.3. Good day.
So that's our gate. Just leave that there for now. Got VATSIM radio up here. Off the deadhead. Oh, we can, yeah, there's no more ATC. We're good all the way up to 360. Southwest 1202, climb maintain, flight level 360. Level 2, climb maintain 360. Cool. It's hard for me to get used to the differences in the controllers, man. From X-Plane back to Microsoft Flight Simulator is kind of wonky. Unable 270 at Hawks. We'll take a look at that once we get up into cruise. We'll take a look at that later. All right, everything looks good. I can't check recall. That's a bug. It won't let me click the recall button.
We'll see you.
But yeah, man, it looks awesome. Should probably take another outside view. Yeah. I mean, look at that. That's just beautiful. Gorgeous. Man. I don't know, every time I come back into Microsoft Flight Simulator after flying X-Plane 12, it's like, I'm glad I have both. But visually, this is just so epic. I don't know. Overall immersion, I think this sim still wins. I mean, X-Plane's getting 12. Yeah, X-Plane 12 is getting close, but this sim still wins in terms of overall immersion.
1077 NorCal departure radar contact on maintain flight level 190.
Set standard.
Flight level 190.
So how you guys been tonight? Good? Today, I guess, for some of you. Chrome, sir. Daytime. Morning. I didn't really plan on being up this late streaming, but I can't end on a crashed desktop. That's just unacceptable to me. That's not right. We can't do that. And this is not the shortest flight in the world either, but hey, why not? I've got a late morning tomorrow, so maybe I'll get to sleep in. Oh, I can't sleep in, but need to get up at the same time, take care of some stuff, but then I can just kind of relax. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to troubleshoot. Well, I'm going to go back on the forums and try to figure out what the heck happened last night with that CTD, or today with that CTD. I don't get crashes to desktops like that.
1077 leave my airspace ready to service terminated.
My
today.
setup is very stable in X-Plane and actually in MSFS too. I'm loath to say that I have never had a CTD in MSFS. I've never had one. So now you guys watch. What's going to happen? CTD. I've jinxed it. No, I'm kidding. Alright, well, while we wait, why don't we put the descent winds in at least? And do a fuel check. Might as well stay ahead of the airplane, right? Descent forecast. 35031. I'm sorry. 200 10,000. Seems like I've already done this once tonight. Oh yeah, I already did in the Zebo. 275. I'm sorry, 274 at 34. 287 at 27. At 27. 292 at 22. Cool. That's in. And what is the QNH at Seattle? We can actually get it live if it's still online. iCal. Oh, they're offline. Oh, well, center is. Let's just clear that. Get all that back. You can go here for the weather, airport weather. Okay. There it is. So at Seattle, we've got temperatures 1.8, winds out of the southwest at 8. It's not bad, 10 miles. Visibility pressure is 3007. 30.07. QNH. Execute. Awesome. Looking good. I remember P3D having a CTD every other flight back in the day. Yeah, always, right, exactly. When I was tuning, a long time ago, when I was tuning my VR setup for X-Plane, like, not even X-Plane 5, like X-Plane 11, or not even X-Plane 11.5, it was like 11 something. And I was getting CTDs all the time, and every flight was just like, ugh. Like, just nerve-wracking. That's why it's been so nice being so stable on Flight Simulator. And honestly, on that X-Plane 12 beta, it's been really stable too. And then tonight, I don't know, whatever, all good. Chrome Sir, what happened? What happened to all your messages, man? Yeah, sorry. Streamlabs is strict. I don't know. Whenever you're typing, it didn't like, so try to type it differently, I guess. I don't know. I'm just using like the default Streamlabs CloudBot settings, because one stream a while ago, somebody was just spamming the chat with a bunch of hate stuff, and I'm like, nah, we can't have that. So I had to enable CloudBot. One bad apple spoils the bunch. At points, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have any custom commands or anything set up, so actually, I don't even know what that does. Sorry, man. I guess I should set up some custom commands in there. Amit, how do I use Vatsim radio in real life flights? I don't. In real life, no. Yeah, no. This is a Vatsim radio it's a sim thing, and it honestly, it just kind of helps to reduce the workload of flying like single pilot in a 738 in VR on Vatsim. In real life, no. No, you just listen for the handoffs, and then you know, like in the Aero, I've got, you know, in the Garmin, the GNS 430 WAS that I have in the Garmin has, you know, two. It's got a primary and a standby radio. So when I get a handoff, I basically just listen, and you kind of get used to memorizing the frequency, and then you spin in the frequency in the standby. kind of as they're saying it, you know, like Potomac approach will hand me off to like Tucson approach. So it'll be like, you know, Aero 1202 contact Tucson approach on 120 point, or I don't know, whatever it is, 127.6 or something like that. And I just, you know, you kind of remember 127.6 and then you read it back and say, all right, well, over to PAX 127.6, and then you just spin it in the secondary and then hit the flip-flop. And the cool thing is if you screw it up and put in, you know, like a digit off, you know, when you hit the flip-flop button, it puts what was in the active into the secondary. So, you know, when you call the next controller, if they're not, you know, coming back, then you can just flip back to the previous guy and say, hey, can you repeat that frequency for Aero 1202 Romeo? And then they'll repeat it, and you'll be like, I was off a digit. And anyway, long story short, that's how that works. So, yeah, Amzer's right. Amzer's absolutely right. Yeah, none of this is well, you know, some of it looks real, and, you know, we try to recreate the same procedures that are used in real life. But in the end, nothing in the sim is terribly close to real life. I mean, you know, even, I don't know, I don't fly 738, but like in the Aero that I fly, like flying the Just Flight Aero in Microsoft Flight Simulator or the V-Flight Aero, it's pretty close. You know, everything is kind of where it should be in terms of the panel and the radios, and in the V-Flight Aero, it's the exact same, you know, PFD. It's an Aspen, which is the same one that I have, and it's the same Garmin GNS 430. So that's all really close visually, but, you know, the overall experience is not the same, especially in a small airplane. I mean, you're constantly getting, you know, moved around, even, you know, even when it's, you know, pretty calm, you know, you don't have a lot of turbulence, you're still, it's a lot of seat of the pants type flying, you know, VFR and then IFR. The feeling of, you know, being in the clouds is you can't replicate it really in a sim. So anyway, Amsterdam, exactly. Big fat disclosure: do not use anything you see in any honestly any streamer, anybody who's streaming like flight sim content. Don't use any of it for real life training, especially if you're just starting out. I mean, always rely on what your CFI is telling you to do. You know, sometimes a sim is good for like maintaining proficiency in terms of, you know, maintaining your scan, if your IFR, sort of, you know, proficiency with procedures, but it's absolutely not the same. So, I mean, even like, you know, FAA approved, you know, BATDs or even AATDs, it's not the same. So, Amzer is right, man. Nothing you see here should be used for real-world flight training. And honestly, anything you see me do should probably not be used for even flight sim training, because, I mean, I've just been using it, you know, been flying the 738s, 737s, Airbus, you know, 319s, 321s, 320s in the sim for a while. I don't even use checklists anymore. I just have my own flow that works in the sim, but man, if you know, try to use that in real life, the joke, I guess, among, you know, real world pilots, when, you know, simmers ask like, oh, you know, I could, you know, I'm pretty good in the sim, I could probably, you know, go from cold and dark in the 738, and real world pilots are like, yeah, you wouldn't even be able to move the seat. Like, you wouldn't be able to correctly position the seat once you sat down. Not to discourage you guys from simming, it's just, that's what it is. This is for fun, man. This is just for cruising along on a nice, beautiful West Coast evening with the sun going down. Look at that, by the way, guys. Man, that is epic. It's just for fun. So, anyway, long story short. We're about to get to cruise. I think everybody probably could have gotten up. And we are almost to Red Bluff. So let's do a fuel check because we actually remember to set the timer. So at Red Bluff, we should have 22 minutes elapsed. We're still about 19 track miles to run, but we'll check it anyway. 20, that's good. Fuel 5.5, we've got like 5.7, so that's good. And used, oops, somebody forgot to reset that. No, don't reset. 2, and it wants us to have used 2.1. So yeah, we're looking good on fuel. Excellent. Excellent. So one thing we can do also while we wait, reset MCP altitude. Why? What did we plug in here? 380. Oh, no. Who put that in there? Come on. Whoops. So anyway, let's check a couple things here. Let's pull up. So we're expecting 1.6 left. What was that weather at Seattle again? Ooh, that's a nice crosswind. 230 at 1.5, and we're expecting 1.6. Yeah, that's a. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. 230 at 8. All right, that's not too bad. So I pulled the D8s off of my phone earlier for Seattle, and they were reporting that it's going to be ILS 1.6 right and 1.6 left. I think we put in 1.6 left, but we can put in 1.6 right just in case we get it also in the backup. I'm not going to put it in the secondary, but 1.6 left. So let's pull up the chart. We don't need this anymore. This can go away. I don't want Oakland. I want Seattle. There we go. Let's pull up 1.6 left. And also 1.6 right just in case. Cool. The frequency for 1.6 left. Let's just get all this in now while it's kind of quiet. 1.6 left. Looks like 110.3. Let's move you. 110.3. 110.3. 110.3, 164 is the course. AMs are wondering how flight simulation will change in the future. Yeah, I don't know, man. You almost wonder how, like, what's next? I don't know. I guess better performance is probably what's next. I know people, if you read the forums, people still struggle with performance, you know, out of their systems. So better visuals, I guess, making things even more clear. Oops, 164. I don't know. VR, right? I mean, is VR kind of the wave of the future for flight sim? I mean, I think it is. I can't imagine flying in pancake mode after flying in VR. So I'm going to say it's something VR related. 164. 164 that matches 110.3. 110.3. That's good. So yeah, man, I'm thinking VR is what's next. Like more things moving to virtual reality or some kind of augmented reality. All right, so 1.6 right is going to be 110.75. And that's in. It's the same final approach course. So now we've got at least both frequencies for both runways in there. We'll look at the Hawk 7 in a little bit. We got a ways to go. Got a ways to go here. Make that a little bigger. We're coming in off of Klamath Falls, whatever how you say that. So yeah, Amzer, I think VR. Whoa! All right, let's go outside, man. These visuals. I'm not spending enough time looking around. XP12, take note. Just saying. I mean, that's amazing. That sunset is so well done, and you get kind of that mist, that haze that kind of sits in the hills. That's amazing. Oops, sorry guys. Trying to get a good view of that mountain there. What is that? I don't even know what mountain range that is. I'm not familiar with this area. That just looks so nice, man. JB Gaming, yo, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, we just kind of took a peek outside here. Yeah, it looks. Whoops, it looks amazing. Uh-oh, I just reset my view. Oh no, what did I do? I had a really good view set up in here too. There we go. That's better. How you doing, JB? How's Train Sim 3 going, man? How's Train Sim 3 going? I saw that you had a stream up there a couple of days ago. How did that go? Honestly, I hate to say it, I haven't had a lot of time to check it out. I've either been working during the day, and when I'm not working, I've been trying to update 2 sims, which both took some fairly significant updates recently. We got SU10. Well, I've been on the beta, but Phoenix had an update yesterday, and then XP12 had beta 4, and then the Zebo had an update, which didn't work out too well earlier today. We tried that flight from Charlotte to Tampa, but anyway, how you doing? The sim looks so nice. I hate that I have to have all these windows open, guys, but this is like my virtual first officer over here. Oh, I forget, do we have window shades? We do. Yeah, why don't we have our window shades up? Too sunny. Let's pop these bad boys open. Oh, it's so nice. There we go. Bobby Gibson. What's up, man? JB Gaming. Wish my subs would go up like mine. JB Gaming, honestly, man, I didn't even realize. In fact, I mentioned this on the stream where we had the CTD and X-Plane. Yeah, man, I'm just happy people like the VR experience. So, but yeah, man, I was a little bit surprised too. So anyway, thanks all you guys for hanging out. Again, the goal is to get as many people converted over to VR flight sim as absolutely possible, man. So I guess I should take the opportunity then, JB Gaming, since you mentioned it. I don't try to say this a lot, but yeah, man, anybody watching, if you haven't subscribed and you're liking this stuff, man, hit subscribe. We do this a lot. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's good having folks along in the chat, just kind of hanging out up here in VR. So yeah, man. Bobby Gibson, love the game. Yeah, MSFS is epic. I'm just realizing I'm getting firsthand experience in that now because I wanted to do, and I started a stream in X-Plane 12 beta 4 in the Zebo mod from Charlotte to Tampa, and it crashed halfway through the stream. So like I was immediately, well, one, I was sad and a little bit pissed. And I was kind of ready to hang it up for the night. I'm like, all right, you know what? I restarted my computer. I was on like X-Plane forum trying to see if anybody else had CTDs and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, you know what? I can't end the night on a CTD. So let's pop into Flight Simulator. And as soon as I popped in VR, to the PMDG. I was like, oh man, yeah, that's right. Now I remember why this sim is so epic. Look at that. What mountain is that, guys? I don't even know what that is. So yeah, Bobby, man, I love this game too. That's awesome. Yeah, Camp Scout, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Yeah, surprise. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a way to get the word out to, like, everybody other than scheduling a stream, and I couldn't schedule anything tonight. I just wasn't sure. Even when we did that X-Plane stream, I just didn't know if I was going to be around. So I didn't do a scheduled one. But it's kind of hard to get the word out to folks. I mean, I have a Discord up there now. You know, so that's one way, I guess. But anyway, yeah, Camp Scout, I'm sorry, man. I know I said at the end of that last stream when we CTD'd, I was like, you know what? You guys have a good night. I'm done. Because I was kind of bummed. But then again, I thought, no way, man. We're not going out like that. So I'm glad you're back, man. Glad you're back. Amser, not too long ago, I had 120. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I am not a, I don't know, not a, like, YouTube promoter of things. I don't know. I guess if folks like VR and Flight Sim and XP12, yeah, man, I guess that's where the subs are coming from, and that's cool, man. If you guys want to subscribe and check out more of this stuff, that's cool. But yeah, Amser, I'll be surprised as you are, trust me. Bobby, you're on board from Orlando. Yeah, man, I know Orlando. Absolutely. I've flown into Orlando as a passenger many times. So yeah, man. That's awesome. How's the weather down there? I guess you guys kind of dodged a bullet with that hurricane. That was kind of churning off the coast, so hopefully everything's okay. Amser, if I'm not cool, no, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think that's Mount Rainier. I think Mount Rainier is like right by Seattle. I don't think that's what that is. I'll tell you what, let's put these down. Those are cool, but it's getting to be nighttime. There we go. We can tell exactly where we are. Let's see. How would I do that? I would go to world map and I would close that. So we're somewhere, I guess, in Oregon. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time on the West Coast. I never really have. Redding, Edford, any of these city names? Okay, Eugene, Oregon. Bend, Salem. Yeah, so I guess we're probably like right on the border of California and Oregon at this point. I don't know. I'm not very good at geography. Sorry, guys, but that's where we are. Camp Scout, yeah, it's all right. You can't end the night with a CTD. Heck no, man. I'm not going out like that. No chance. But wait. Bobby gives a 18 right, 18 left, 17 right, 17 left, 36 right, 36 left, 38. Yeah. Orlando's a big airport, man. Parallel ops. There's one for next weekend. Oh, hurricane? Yeah, it's that time of year, right? I'm on the East Coast. I'm the middle of the East Coast in the DC area, so we're a little bit protected from stuff like that, thank goodness. But yeah, man. Hurricanes are no joke. Let's do one thing. Let's go to our legs page. Let's pop in fix rings. 6 left, fix. 16 left, what are we at? 360. Yeah, we'll just call it. We got 36,000 to lose, so God, man, my math, it's too late at night. 108. Ten. 4. Cool. Let's check the arrival too. And it was giving me a message that we had a steep descent at Hawks. So let's see. Klamath Falls, Kingdom, Warsaw. All right, Battleground at 240. Cool. Petra. At or above 220. That's in. Hawks. Oh, wait, what? Huh. Oh, I know why. Let's go to our descent page. It wants us at 261. Why don't we put in, what was it, 270? That's why. Because we'd end up speeding up. So we'll do 270 in the transition. And that should clear out the messages that saying we're going to be too steep at, or unable speed at Hawks. Hawks 270. And then what? Line. Pikes at 250 between 12 and 15. That's good. Koak-Ksea. We're expecting to be landing. We're landing south, so we don't need to worry about that. Brave 250 between 11 and 10. Nets 230 above 8. Good. Oops. Key West 7,000 or above is in. And then the bottom is Vashon 6,000, 210 knots. I like that. I like that it wants us at 210 knots. That'll set us up nicely for the approach, 6,000 feet, and then vectors. And then we're expecting 1/6 left, so that's going to be Carfo, 3,200 feet. The FAF is Douglas at 1,900. That's all in. That looks good. I like it. I'm not going to touch it. I wonder if we're going to get some ATC. Let's see. Yeah, Seattle Center's online. Let's check our map. Where are we? We're in. Why haven't they pinged us? Is that old? Did they log off? Hold on. If we sync this, let's call them up. Seattle Center, good evening. Southwest 1202. We're at flight level 360. I think we're inside your airspace.
Southwest 1202, yep. You are ident, please.
Alright, ident for 1202. Alright, we'll give him the flash.
1202 radar contact 7 miles south of the Klamath Falls VOR. Flight level 360. Welcome aboard.
Thanks for 1202. Actually, for 1202, can I get approximately 2 minutes just off frequency?
Yeah, 1202 no worries. Report when you're back.
Nah, thanks, Wilco. Guys, I need to take a quick break, guys. So, once again, I still have no faith at all in Streamlabs' ability to do a smooth transition into my Be Right Back screen. You guys are going to get a weird black screen for about 2 minutes. I'm actually going to put that in chat. Actually, I'm not, because I don't want to screw something up. Give me like 2 minutes. It's going to be a weird black screen in chat. I'm just going to put the headset down. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So, yeah, give me like 2 minutes. Be back. Sorry guys, back. That's not a very pro streamer way to do it, but I have seen transitions in Streamlabs that work really well when they work, but sometimes recently they've been crashing Streamlabs, and that's not a good thing for a stream, especially after you've already had one major issue trying to do this stuff in VR. So anywho, we're back. Seattle Center, Southwest 1202 is back, and thank you.
1202, welcome back. Yep, no worries.
Bobby Gibson.
Alaska 164, Seattle.
Oh, Floridians used to, hurricanes. Yeah, no doubt. It's kind of a way of life, right?
164, leaving airspace to the south, Oakland offline.
South of Cuba, the Bahamas. They just opened up a new part of the airport last week. Oh, cool.
Unicom 122.8. Have a great night.
Which island in the Bahamas did they open up a new part of the airport? That's cool. That's on my bucket list, by the way, to do in real life with the Arrow, is to fly down there. It's a matter of finding time, to be honest with you. All right, I gotta readjust things here. I'm all of a sudden, every time I take the headset off, my view gets all jacked up. The joys of VR. There we go. The one I had that I don't know. Sorry, man. Hang on 1 second. I gotta reposition you guys over here-ish. How's that? That's better. Cool. Hey, studying for your amateur radio test. That's awesome, man. Like a ham operator. I forget what the certifications are. My grandfather had that, and I was always kind of intrigued by that. Sorry about this too. I just want to get this where it needs to be so that I can see you guys but not have you in my way. There you go. That's awesome, man. Look at that sunset. Oh man. So epic. Oh, the plane that you flew was the the CRJ the 700. Cool, man. Was that the Aerosoft? Let's get some of these lights turned down. It's really bright. Turn you down, turn you down, turn you down. Let's turn this can come down. That's one of the cool things I think about flying in VR is like your night vision. It gets affected almost like real life. Like you have to watch the brightness of your displays, especially if you're flying like behind glass. This is actually pretty accurate, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't fly a 738, but I do fly behind glass, a little bit of glass anyway, in the Arrow, and you really have to watch it, or else you lose your night vision. And this is a tough time of night. It's a beautiful time of night to fly, but it can get kind of tough. Oh, and flight sim 10. Got you, man. That is awesome. Look at that. It's just, that is, man. All right, maybe do they have the green flash replicated? There's like every once in a while when the sun dips like completely below the horizon, there's like a green flash that you can see on the horizon. It's not going to happen, but anyway, that's amazing. That's just amazing. Wow. All right, now it's kind of like setting over and over again, so that's not terribly amazing. But Camp Scout, you have not figured out how to turn off the blue knobs. Well, I have bad news, man. I don't think it's possible in VR. I actually started a thread on this over on the Flight Simulator forums about this very thing. So in the Phoenix, there is a way to do it, and they actually had it implemented, and they kind of broke it a little bit in that recent update. They're going to fix it because I was on their Discord and we were talking about it. But in the PMDG, you can go to lock mode or legacy mode, or it doesn't matter. You can't, like that, you can't turn it off. And it sucks. I mean, I was so frustrated today that I put a
Jazz 807 to Vancouver, altimeter
I posted I started a thread over on Flight Simulator.com forums, just like, hey, seriously, can we get rid of this? Because it's so bad.
At a maintain 10,250 knots.
Bobby Gibson. Oh, for your radio operator license. That's awesome, man.
Egret at 10,000
Sorry, man. I gotta open this. Ah, there we go. My voice is getting kind of hoarse. It's kind of late at night here, by the way. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I remember as a kid, like, hanging out with my grandfather when he was, you know, using his set. And this was a long time ago before, oh man, I'm going to age myself now. Way before the internet, before cell phones even. Just being able to talk to people on the other side of the world on, what is that, like, UHF, I guess? Low frequency, I guess. Just being able to talk to people, like, in Asia. On, like, really low frequencies. Keep me honest, Bobby. I think it's low frequency. I don't know. I don't have a real good knowledge of radio anymore and how it works. But yeah, that was like the coolest thing to me as a kid. Like, seriously, like, this person is like in, you know, Japan. That's amazing. Oh, lower sideband. Okay. Yeah, just the way radio waves work is kind of incredible. It's kind of cool to think, like, how, like, it wasn't that long ago that, like, like, Marconi, I mean, when did Marconi, like, send the first signal across the Atlantic? That wasn't that long ago when you think about it, in, like, the grand scheme of things. All right, we're getting too deep. We're getting too deep up here. Anywho, all right, what do we got? We still got a ways to go. Why don't we do a fuel check? What is that? Kingdom? I think we're okay on fuel. SimBrief usually does a really good job, but let's make sure. And why does it, like, it's super bright in here? Let's turn the floodlights down. We don't have the dome light on, do we? No. You know what it is? It's all these windows. I could put this into night mode, but then it's a little bit, for me, actually that's not bad. I don't think the PDF viewer has a night mode though, and this thing brightens up the flight deck like the sun. So Kingdom, and yeah, I can read that. That's how clear it is in VR, by the way, even though it's far away and kind of small. 48 minutes. Huh. That's bang on. 48 minutes, man. I love SimBrief. Totally free. And look how accurate that is. 4.5. We've got, yeah, we got like 4.7 left in the tanks. And let's see, this is touchy. Oh, we're gonna reset. We hit reset. This switch right here is Pmdg. Might want to look at like having a three-way type switch here. It's so touchy to get the right direction. Anywho, we're good. Fuel's good. In fact, we can put that away so it doesn't kill our night vision anymore. You just sit there. We're going to Bravo 10. Actually, where is Bravo 10? Real quick. Do a little bit of... What? No, we don't want that. Oh, parking gate coordinates. Who pulled this chart up? Roger? Dave? Whatever our first officer's name is? That's not right. Parking gates.
Jazz 807, leaving airspace to the south. Correction, leaving airspace to the north. Vancouver offline. Radar service terminated. Monitor Unicom 122. Whenever safe landing.
What did we say it was? Bravo 10? Oh my gosh. Man, SeaTac is huge.
Jazz 807, thanks
I don't fly on the West Coast much. Bravo 10. There's Alpha. Sierra Bravo 10 is on the back side of this little pier right here. So we're hopefully going to come in on 16 left. And Bravo 10 is on that little pier right there, Concourse D. So where is that on our chart here? It's here. Sorry guys. This is what I would do if I wasn't on the stream. It's right kind of there-ish. That little, kind of looks like a crab. Alright, so we'll land, hopefully 16 left. Vacate like Mike or November, and then taxi out to right there. Cool. Alright. We already briefed the Hawk 7. All this looks good. And where are we? Alright. We're not even the battleground yet. Oh, we're at Kingdom. Alright, cool. Oh man, look at that. Awesome. Upper sideband, lower sideband, upper sideband. You never did VATSIM? Oh man, I can't fly without VATSIM. It's just epic. And that's why VATSIM radio is so essential. And we still have Seattle Center, man. This guy's going strong. How long has he been online? Only 2 hours and 7 minutes. Alright, hopefully we'll get him the whole way. Yeah, having VATSIM is, it just is, it adds so much to the immersion. It's hard to fly without it. So yeah, highly recommend you guys at least, like, you know, maybe don't jump right in and try to do a flight. But if you log in as an observer, it's a pretty cool way to kind of get acclimated to it. Man, the transition, by the way, in Flight Simulator from day into sunset into night is so good. I mean, look at that. Look, we started this flight off in full, you know, full daylight. I mean, the sun was kind of low in the sky, but it's just so smooth. Like, I didn't even realize that, you know, we were, well, I mean, I did realize because we looked at the sunset, but it's such a natural transition. It's not like an abrupt, okay, you know, like, X-Plane tends to be a little abrupt, I think, with the light transitions. Like, okay, all of a sudden, okay, now it's nighttime. So. Zoom that in a little. Whoops, that's a little much. There we go. Yeah, our manually entered TOD ring is pretty bang on, man. That's pretty good. Bobby, do I play Xbox? No, I play. This is on a PC. This is on a PC. I've got a. I built this PC about 2.5 years ago. Actually, it was right when we all got locked down. For COVID, I decided, well, I'm going to be in the house for a while, so I need to upgrade my PC. So I bought a, I bought a bunch of components. I bought a, what was it, i9 9900K, 390 motherboard, 32 gigs of RAM, and at the time I had my old 1080 Ti, which I've since upgraded to a 3080 Ti. With a yeah, the CPU is overclocked at 5 gigahertz. I got a what do you call it? A I forget which cooler I have. It's one of the kind of standard just water coolers. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's. Somebody asked last night if I was going to upgrade to a 4090. I'm like, man, I don't know. I would have to rebuild my entire PC because my motherboard. I would want to upgrade my CPU, therefore I would have to upgrade the motherboard. I have an 850 watt PSU. I would probably want a 1000 watt PSU. So basically, it's a new build. So I'm going to give it 6 more months. I want to get 3 years out of this rig, and then I will probably build a new one. I'm going to say like April time frame. Maybe the 4090s will be a little less expensive. I don't know. We'll see. Gosh, yeah, man. DCS single-handedly made me upgrade my system multiple times. Yeah, I've heard that about DCS. I've heard that DCS is epic, but it's like, I mean, you just throw money at it, and not in a bad way. I mean, it's a hobby, so you know, it's what we do. You know, you got to spend money on what you like. But I've heard like, you know, the DLC for DCS is, you know, you got to buy all the aircraft, and they're expensive, and the world updates or whatever. I haven't gotten into DCS. I like
550 Charlie Juliet.
I like watching other people play DCS, but I don't know, man. I think flying airliners is more my speed. Either GA or airliners, I think is my speed at this point.
Over to Unicom, thanks. Have a good night. Zero Charlie Juliet.
Camp Scout U2. Oh, Ksea. So yeah, no worse than Like commercial sims, cheaper than PMDG. Yeah, okay. PMDG, yeah. What was the 738? Was that like 60 or 70 US? Yeah, I guess you're right. It's not a cheap hobby. That is true. But, you know, there's a lot of expensive hobbies out there. If it's what you like to do, it's what you save up for and spend money on, man. You got to enjoy life. I don't know. Life's too short. I've said that so many times, even on these streams. Like, life is too short, man. Like, you want to go get your private pilot's license, do it. You know, if that's what you want your passion to be, save up for it. You know, scrape pennies, do it. Life's too short. Before you know it, you're past the age where you can do it. You can't get a medical, or you know you have too many other family commitments and you can't do it. So just do it while you're young, man. I wish I had got my private and my you know, I wish I had gotten that a lot earlier in life. I mean, I have no regrets. I love, you know, what's going on now in my life, but man, it would have been different. Anywho. Man, MSFS looks so good at night. Like there's no abrupt transition. There's no abrupt, you know, appearance of lights on the horizon. Like you can see towns and cities on the horizon as they begin to appear. That's one of the complaints I had. Like one of my major gripes with flying at night on X-Plane 11, and honestly with X-Plane 12, it's kind of the same. It's just everything kind of pops into view. Whereas here, it's just super smooth in terms of the transition. It appears as if it's real life. Let's get a little bright in here. Turn the flood lighting down. Panel lighting, I think, is okay. That's alright. It's kind of cozy. I don't want to make it too dim. That upper DU.
Delta 2246, Seattle.
That's kind of bright.
Delta 2246, go ahead.
Delta 2246, Shuttle Center will be closing
no.
at this time. It's the bottom of the hour. Radar service terminated. Monitoring.
We're going to get kicked over to Unicom.
Alrighty, we'll head over to Unicom.
Yeah, no city lights, not in
Delta 2246.
not an X-plane. It's maybe something they'll work on. I don't know.
Go ahead for it. 514.
514 Shuttle will unfortunately be closing at this time. It's the bottom of the hour. Radar service terminated. Monitor Unicom 122.9. You have a safe flight, sir.
All right. Well,
1228, Alaska 514.
We're going to do this on our own.
Good night. Southwest 1202, Seattle.
1202's here. Sounds like we're off to Unicom.
1202, yep, you are. Radar service terminated. You have a good night, sir.
All right, over to Unicom Southwest 1202. Have a good night. Hey, thanks for staying on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, Unicom land, and that's it. Yeah, we're done with ATC, so we'll use VATSIM radio. By the way, you guys flying VR on.
Shuttle Center's closed at this time.
You guys flying VR on VATSIM with Flight Simulator. You have to get VATSIM radio, man. I think at this point I've got a permanent link in the just in the descriptions of these videos to go get that thing, man. Yeah, I know, Bobby. I'm bummed too. It's always like, oh man, but hey, they're all, you know, they're all not volunteers, but they, you know, VATSIM controllers do what they do just like we do what we do, you know, when we fly. So it's like, you know, they choose to be online just like we choose to be online when we fly. So I don't know. I used to get kind of irritated. I'm like, come on, man, stay online. And they're like, well, yeah, no. That would be like somebody asking me to fly when I don't want to. So, all right. Well, should be pretty smooth then. You guys can hang out if you want for the descent on the Hawk 7, and then hopefully for a good landing. I don't know, my landings recently in this sim have been subpar, so yeah, if you want to hang out and see how we do in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the PMDG, yeah, that might be exciting. It always is exciting for some reason, I don't know. It's hard in VR, man, it's hard. But yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, let's just get ahead of things and do a fuel, or do our get our VREF. Let's see. Seattle 3.7. We've got about, what is that, 4.2. So 0.5 left to burn off of 64. So 63.5. VREF 146 at flap 30. So VREF plus 5, 151 knots. Pretty standard. Cool. So I think we're probably over Oregon at this point. Are we at Washington yet? I don't know. There's a bunch of mountains off to the right. I know that, like Mount Rainier and stuff is going to be off to the right. I'm not going to be able to see it because we are flying off into the night at this point. So I always find it hard to get Camp Scout. I always find it hard to get ATC on the West Coast because of the time difference. Yeah. Although sometimes it's good if you know, being on the East Coast. It's kind of nice sometimes if I have, you know, only an opportunity to you know, get into the sim at night. Sometimes West Coast stays on later because of the time difference if the controllers are actually, you know, living out west. Yeah, but honestly, that's why I do a lot of flights, you know, like Atlanta Center is online a lot. Jacksonville is online a lot. You know, even Washington Center, Boston is always online. So I tend to fly a lot of just East Coast routes, and it gets a little repetitive. That's why I've got up in the Discord, there's a link in the description if you guys want to head over there. There's like a flight route suggestion area. Like, guys, you tell me where we should fly. I don't know. I get a little bored with flying, you know, Reagan to Atlanta, Hartsfield all the time. I mean, I can fly that one in my sleep at this point. And it's like, all right, Clutch 3, Flask, Aussie 1. Done it. But they're always online. And I look at the VATSIM app, and if it's like an impromptu flight, like a spur of the moment thing, I'm like, well, I'm going to fly where there's ATC. And I always look at how long they've been online for. I'm like, all right, well, Atlanta's only been online for 20 minutes. Chances are they're going to be online for a couple hours. Cool, let's do that. Same with Jacksonville, man. They're always online. And then on the West Coast, you know, LA Center is usually online. Salt Lake, too. But I think I need to break out of that and just be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to plan a route. I'm going to plan a flight. ATC is online. That's awesome. I'll pop on, you know, Unicom. I'll squawk 2000. I'll file a flight plan and actually go on the network and pick up ATC as I get it. But I don't know. I think that would be a cool flight, by the way, guys. Let's make... Hate to be that guy, but I'm going to say at like 300 subscribers, which sounds like, to me, that's a ton of subscribers. But if we get like 300 people interested in this, maybe we'll do just like a coast-to-coast flight, like a 4 or 5 hour, like DC to LA, or I don't know, like DC to Vegas or something like that. All right, there you go. That's like a pro streamer thing to say. All right, 300 subs. We're going to do, you know, special flight. Anyway. Camp Scout recently did a flight from Atlanta to Denver in real life. Oh, yeah. I love doing that. Like, if you're going to go somewhere, like, to replicate the flight. Yeah, man. So I'm going to Vegas for a conference in late November. And... unfortunately, they wouldn't give me a direct there. So I'm going like DC to Dallas and then to Vegas. But then on the way back, it's Vegas to National. So maybe I'll do that flight, like replicate that flight. That'd be cool. All right, we need to reset our... all right, let's spin this down. What's the bottom altitude? It was Vashon at 6. So let's spin this down to 6 and let VNAV do what VNAV do. Do less. Do less. There we go. So yeah, all right, guys. 300 subscribers. We'll do. Maybe we'll take like maybe the Tolus if X-Plane is squared away. If not the Tolus, maybe just like maybe the Phoenix or I don't know. Maybe this. Maybe we'll take the Pmdg from DC to Vegas or all the way out to LA in VR the whole way. I will have a chiropractor on standby because of the headset pressure on my neck, but we'll do it, man. Gosh, man, it's so good. Just the night visuals with this sim, that's just epic. I love it. I've really been liking X-Plane 12 and the beta up until it crashed on me a few hours ago. I've really been liking it, but every time I pop back into Microsoft Flight Simulator, like, look at the way the clouds are illuminated on top. And they get illuminated from the bottom too, like by the city lights. Like those clouds are illuminated because of that city. And I guess, is there a moon? There might be a moon out there. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Amzer. Picture 200 people standing next to each other. That's a ton of people, man. It's kind of humbling, man. I don't want to talk about it too much, but like I said, I'm not like promoting this stuff. Like, I don't even do much Facebook, or I don't do Twitter and stuff like that. So it's kind of humbling that you guys even are interested in hanging out and watching this stuff, man. So yeah, 300 would be epic. I couldn't imagine. So I guess that's a good time to say, hey, anybody watching, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like this stuff, just trying to get the word out about VR. Honestly, that is I have no other goals other than to get the word out about VR and how awesome it is. You notice there is no, I don't know, what is it, like a PayPal link or whatever? None of that, man. Just, I don't know. Just sharing how awesome VR is and hoping that more and more people will get into VR, because like I said on a previous flight, it's kind of a symbiotic thing, man. The more people that get into VR, the more VR gets, more attention from Microsoft and Laminar, and they put more, resources toward it. So, anywho, that's my pitch. That's why I kind of, when people actually subscribe and hang out in the chat, man, like you guys, just so cool. Amzer, cool. You're gonna head out? I get it, man. It's late. I don't blame you. Thanks again for hanging out, man. It's always good to have you here. Hey, thanks, man. Honestly, comments like that, man, that's if you guys like it, that's man, I don't know. That kind of gets me in the feels. So thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say. That's like the biggest reward, I guess, is just that you guys like it. All right, let's see. Enough of that emotional stuff, man. All right, we start to get all emotional on you guys. Looking good. We got traffic. Cool. And this is cool. And we have no ATC, so we can just kind of move you here. BNAV's looking good with the Pmdg. It always has been. Honestly, Pmdg's VNAV has been pretty good. All right. Heading bug is good. Petra. Yeah, we're not even on the chart yet, but Petra is going to be at or above 220? At or above. So yeah, we're good. We're good. I almost want to watch streams like this and like fast forward just to see how good that transition from daytime to nighttime is, because we're probably going to be landing in like the dead of night, and we took off in just bright sunshine. I'm going to move you guys real quick because it is kind of crushing my night vision. Let's put you guys here? Can I see you here? Let's try that. Speaking of killing my night vision, now I got that. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's better. All right, I can still peek down. I can see the chat if it rolls up, and then peek down and read it. But now I can at least see the PFD. I feel like the music volume is too low. What do you guys think? Like, more music? Different music? Smooth jazz? Is that good? I don't know. A long time ago I had some music, you know, for streams. I was just doing like, you know, recorded streams, not even live streams, and I kind of enjoyed it. Actually, even for me, just like being up here, with nobody in chat, it was like, oh yeah, it's kind of nice. Bobby Gibson, great job. Did I get the problem fixed for my last landing? That was in the Phoenix, so I don't know. Bobby, the real issue isn't with the aircraft. The real issue is with the operator. So I don't know. I'm going to say this and I'll jinx myself, but I think I'm better at landing the 7.3 than I am the Airbus. But we'll see. And I will say, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Microsoft tends to leave you high, like the glide slope tends to be high. So I always try to kind of duck under it a little bit, and I don't know. I haven't been able to work out like that, like secret sauce. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see. Music's fine. Cool. Yeah, I didn't want anything like too obnoxious. It's kind of something soft and smooth in the background, nice and calm, just like those poor passengers in the back. Oof. Apologies to everybody back there right now, because y'all are in for a ride. No, I'm kidding. All right, so we are almost at Krieg and looking good. Hawks, we want to be 270 at or above 12,000. VNav's doing a good job. Man, so cool. The Pmdg is so good on frame rate too. I don't know exactly what my frame rate is right now, but I can just tell by the smoothness. Like when I turn my head, if it's nice and smooth and not, you know, there's no stuttering. You know, I know I'm getting good frame rates. I just downloaded to the new version of the OpenXR toolkit, and I haven't played with any of the, I think there are some new settings in there, so I haven't really played with it much to see if I can get any more performance out of SU10. You know, guys, what I'm really waiting for is the new NVIDIA Game Ready driver so that I can start playing around with DX12. Like right now I'm on TAA and DX11. I really want to see what DX12 does, but I've just read too many reports that say that you know, the VRAM management with DX12 is not good right now until NVIDIA releases a new driver. I know they've got a studio driver out, but Trap House Gaming, man, what's up? Yeah, I decided to pop back in. Yup. I could not end the night on a CTD, man. No chance. That's not how we're going out. In fact, I should have. I know I bid you all a fond farewell after that CTD. I should have just said, you know what, guys, we're going for it. Because after I restarted my machine and was like trying to troubleshoot a little bit, I'm like, nah, screw this. We're popping into MSFS and we're going to do a flight tonight. Because I can't stream tomorrow night, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, just got some stuff going on with my family. My daughter wants to go to the local high school homecoming football game, so I shall be attending that as a parent instead of streaming, which is cool, but I'm not streaming tomorrow night. Hey, Saturday night, guys, by the way, Saturday night, it's going to be epic stream night. I will be doing, I'm going to say it, I will be doing either one really long flight or two, you know, medium length flights. We're streaming VR Saturday night for sure. It's going to be epic sim night. In fact, I'll pop something up on the YouTube schedule, man. We're doing some flights. There's some I think there's a Vatsim event. I think it's in Cleveland. And actually a friend of mine who's a controller in Cleveland will be controlling. So maybe we will go and give them some additional traffic. So maybe we'll plan a long route from somewhere to Cleveland. I don't know. Not the most exciting city in the world, but it's going to be a good event. It's either, or is it Cleveland Friday night? I don't know. Whatever. I know, man. Sorry, Trap House Gaming. It's hard to get the word out. I mean, I didn't even pop something up in the Discord. What is the weather? Oh man, I don't even have the ATIS. Too busy chatting. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna use Vatsim. Airport weather. Backspace. Request. It's 3008. I gotta pay attention now. Too busy chatting here. 3008. Alright, cool. Let's put you away. What are the winds, by the way? 230 at 10. And we're landing on 16. So a little bit of a crosswind there. Oh, Trap House Gaming. Oh, you got a stadium in your backyard. Love listening to the band while you're flying. Yeah, I love, man, high school band. Heck yeah. Why are we so fast, by the way? We are at Hawks. Almost at Hawks. We need, yeah, drag required. Absolutely. Speed brakes. Sorry, guys. I need to pay attention here. And sorry, Kaznia, if you're from Cleveland. I've been to Cleveland before. The downtown area is awesome, man. The architecture is, I love it, man. Like that old, like, what do they call it? Like Flatiron. Awesome. Cleveland's a good town. You guys get a bad rap in your football team, but hey, Browns are going to win it one year. All right. Yeah, we are way fast. We are not paying a lot of attention here, unfortunately. Passengers, you guys can go sit. Seatbelts on. Good. All right. Pikes is 250. We got to slow down. Oof. Beautiful though. Jeez. The scenery. You came right back to watch the landing. Yeah. Additional pressure. Thanks for coming back. No, I'm just kidding, man. That's awesome. At least it's not Cincinnati. I've never been to Cincinnati in my life. But yeah, the Bengals and the Browns. What's going on with you guys? Alright, what do we got here? At Pikes, we want to be at 250 between 15 and 12. Alright. Sorry, stream. What's up with the stream? Is it jacked up? We alright? I hope it's good. Alright, we're still, let's see, 16 left, 16 left. Yeah, so we want to be at Carfo at 16 left. Carfo's 3200. What is the... Alright, the DA is 632. We can get that in now. Instead of the speed brake. 632. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Actually, I want to make that 682 plus 50. Oh. 682. It's kind of weird without ATC, to be honest with you. It's like I need somebody to tell me what to do here. All good. Do it ourselves. Oh, you're a hockey fan? It doesn't hurt as bad, exactly. Bobby Gibson, good night, man. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. It was awesome having you on the chat, man. Have a good night. Hope to see you on the next one, man. Hope to see you on the next one. Good luck with your radio operator's license, man. It was awesome. All right, Kofe, and then down to Breve is still 250, so we're good. Make sure my view is all right here. God, man, the visuals, look at that. I'm sorry, but that looks real to me. Again, it's just amazing experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Can't get back. That's the one I like right there. Cool. Yeah, it's better to be a hockey fan if you live up north, unless you live in like the Boston area. Then you get the Patriots and the Bruins and the Celtics sometimes. I don't know. I'm honestly not a big football fan anymore. I used to be, but it's hard living in the DC area to be a football fan. Or having gone to Virginia Tech. Oh, man. They'll break your heart every season. It's always something. Either they'll lose early or they'll make it to the national championship and then just blow it. That was a long time ago. There's Seattle right there. Let's see. There we go. That's the view that I want. Fast again, man. This airplane doesn't want to slow down. Breve, yeah, 250 knots. We'll get there. Let's go landing lights on. Maybe. Landing lights on. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking signs on. Cool. Why are we not slowing down? Come on. Airplane. Can't give you any more speed brakes. So we're on a good right downwind for 1-6 left. Actually, we should probably make a call. And we're about 15 miles. Seattle traffic, Southwest 1202 is about 15 miles to the west, inbound on a right downwind, 1-6 left. Sorry, 16 miles to the south, inbound, right downwind, 1-6 left. West. Gosh, that looks so good. Stow the speed brake. Arm the speed brake. We're gonna go auto brake. We're gonna go auto brake 3 just because. For me, for some reason in this thing, auto brake 2 doesn't do a whole lot for me. Why are we... What the heck? Oh, I bumped the throttle. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? I accidentally bumped the throttle. Oh my gosh. Alright. That was dumb. It's really touchy if I bump the if I bump my throttle, it takes it out of arm mode and just goes nuts. And I think I had it like at Toga. I never pulled it back, the physical throttle. Oh jeez. Sorry, ATC. It's alright, we'll get back down there. And that's, yeah, 230 knots. Oh my gosh. We got to get down to 210 knots, 6,000 feet at Bastion. I think we'll be alright. Alright, let's stow that. Arm it. Don't touch the throttle. There's Seattle off to the east. Yeah, we're still in VNAV, LNAV. That's good. All right. 6,210 feet, 210 knots. I'm gonna be down to 3,200 feet at Carfo. Alright. So we're almost to the decel point too. It should slow us down to 210 knots, and then we'll just take it all the way out and we'll cut it in about here and intercept and vector ourselves in. Should be good. Man, visuals so good. Mr. Approach altitude. We never briefed the approach. Climb 900 feet, heading 165, then outbound on the Seattle VOR. 161 radial across Tebney at 2.4 DME on the Seattle VOR, at or below 2,000 feet. Then climb to 5,000 outbound on the Seattle VOR. 161 radial to Millet intersection, and then hold. So 5,000 feet is going to be our missed approach altitude. Approach briefing complete. You guys, any questions? No questions, sir. All right. Southwest 1202, descend, maintain 3,200 feet. Descend, maintain 3,200 feet. Southwest 1202. Up top, yo, what's up, man? You came at a good time. Just about to see what we can do to this beautiful 737-800 into Seattle. 16 left. So let's see. I'm sweating a little bit. Oof. Where's our speed doing that? Come on. Drives me nuts. Need to slow down and get down. So let's go flaps 5 with some speed brakes. Might need to keep an eye on invest 98 left. Quentin, what's up, man? You notice any improvements in VR with SU10? I've been on the beta for a while. I've been noticing incremental improvements, man. Alright, let's go heading mode. Let's stow that. Let's arm that. Southwest 1202 fly heading of I don't know, 070 intercept localizer cleared. ILS 16 left approach. Right. Bank angle. There's Seattle. Flat 5 speed. 110.3. 110.3. Yep, that's set. Approach is armed. I don't see any glide slope indications here, guys. It's odd. Yeah, we're good. I guess we're a little low. Actually, we are low. I said 3,200 feet. Why are we so low? There's the airport. Alright, localizer captured. These can come on. Landing lights are already on. Seatbelts on. There's glide slope coming in. We're kind of slow, but that's alright. There's no ATC. 1.6 left. Top tropical weather. Flew 36 knot crosswind landing into Norfolk. Still managed to butter it. Nice, man. Well, I'm gonna try to channel your buttering here. You should be here rather than me, man, because yeah, we'll see. We're gonna have a nice crosswind here too. I think it was like a 10 knot crosswind or something like that. So we'll see. Quentin, that's awesome, man. All right. Yeah, we're dragging it in here. RFO 3200. That's all right. We don't have ATC. Honestly, I find this easier with ATC. But everybody's offline, so it's all good. Seattle traffic, Southwest 1202 is on a 10-mile final, 1.6 left at Seattle. God, the scenery is so good. I mean, it's just so amazingly good, right? All right. Speed brakes armed, auto brake 3. We already did our checks. We don't need to do them again. We got a nice crab into the wind here. I'm looking like 10 degrees to the right, and the runway's 10 degrees left. Glide slope captured. Missed approach altitude 5,000 feet. Set. Alright. Let's go flaps 10. Let's configure early too. Let's go gear down, 515. Knots.
2,500.
Flap 30. Speed checks. All right, let's go. Just trying to sync up my thrust levers here. Yep, it's a nice crosswind from the right. Let's see. All right. Get down to 1500 and then hand fly it. I think that's SOP here. We're gonna end up right about there. All right, cool. Beautiful. I love the scenery. I love the visuals. It's just amazing. All right, let's hand fly it. What could go wrong, right? All right. Immediately the plane starts to go all over the place. Oh boy.
1,000.
Missed approach altitude set. Stable-ish. Yeah, it's a little bit of a crosswind. That's not too bad. My yoke is kind of meh. A little bit high. Fast. There's Microsoft's weather messing with us as usual.
Approaching minimums.
3 whites.
Minimums.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're so high. I think we're gonna get. All right, all right.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Get down. Oh, smash down. Oof. Not the best. That was a nice 15 knot crosswind. Trying to stay on center line. Reversers. Oof. Cancel reverse. Welcome to Seattle. Sorry about the landing. Ah. Alright. Let's exit here. Yikes. Well, that was not a butter. Alright, let's see. Let's just hold it here. And Seattle traffic, Southwest 1202 is clear 16 left at Seattle. Yikes. Yeah. Typical. Gotta work on that. Alright. We'll take, what is this, whiskey? A little stuttery. Oof. Start the APU. Yeah, man, that was another smash down. I gotta figure that out. What'd you guys think? Did you enjoy the VR aspect of the flight? Landing aside, did you enjoy the VR goodness? Oh, let's go. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Any aircraft you can walk away from is a good landing. Any aircraft where you can reuse the aircraft is a great landing. Chuck Yeager, right? Words from FSR. I thought Chuck Yeager said that. I don't know. I'm mixing my quotes up. Quentin, thanks, man. You give me hope. Your kind words give me encouragement and perseverance to possibly want to even attempt another one of these. I'm kidding. He probably did. I don't know either. I think it was Jaeger. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not good on my quotes. Airport looks kind of cool. I think, you know what? I think the issue with the stuttering is I think this is one of Microsoft Flight Simulator's bespoke airports is what I think they call them. It's probably pretty heavy on like ground textures and stuff. Hey, at least they got the gate numbers up there. That's kind of cool because we're going to Bravo 10. I wonder if they're going to have our gate number. I think we said it was on the back side of this. And there's a Sky Team. Are they at our gate? Come on, man. Let's take a pause here. Where are we going? So, yeah, Bravo 10 is the second gate there. I think he may be blocking us. Like, hey, Delta. Either push or don't push, but what are you doing? Nah, I think we'll be alright. I think we'll get in. We'll just take the one next to him. Let's see. This airport looks pretty nice. Aside from the stuttery frames. Yeesh. Yeah, this happens in Atlanta too. I'm not sure. Alright, yeah, so he's blocking Bravo 10. We'll take Bravo 12. So, sorry passengers. Change of gate assignment. We will now be arriving at Bravo 12. And that jetway looks pretty close too. But hey, what are you going to do? At least it's nice and well lit. Alright. Hey man, I'm just glad we managed to get a full stream in tonight after that debacle at in between Charlotte and Tampa. Set parking brake set. APU on the bus. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Let's get the gate. Let's get the jetway. Where's the menu? There it is. Pmdg, no FS actions. Ground services. Alright, yeah, go ahead and set chocks. That's great. Ground power. Sure. Go ahead and attach the jetway. Jetway's being attached. There was Jaeger. I was right. There you go. I thought that was Jaeger. Sounds like something he would say. Oh man, well we made it. Landing sucked, but we made it. It was a good flight. It was a good way to see Microsoft's just the way that the atmosphere changes, the weather changes, and the from daylight to daylight into dusk into evening, man. So I thought that was a pretty good flight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's the goal, man. If you guys like it, then I'll keep doing it. So I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, anybody watching, like I said, man, haven't subscribed and you want to see more of this VR goodness, hit subscribe. Not gonna do one tomorrow night, that's a guarantee. But Saturday night, I'm gonna do at least one like real long flight or a couple of medium flights because I got pretty much all night Saturday just to do this stuff. So you guys come on board. Quentin, thanks, man. Thanks. You guys deserve the applause, not me. So no, all you guys in chat, it was earlier it was Buzz, Amzer, and all you guys, Hot Top Quentin, Trap House, peace, man. Thanks for coming on board. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a good night, good day, and sorry I can't scroll up in the chat. I forget who all was here, but I just appreciate you all making this a lot more entertaining for you guys, but and also for me. It's good to have you guys in chat. So hey, we'll see you guys Saturday night. I'll pop something on the schedule. Yeah, we'll do a real fun longish flight. We'll have time to hang out. We'll pick the aircraft. Maybe Zebo, if they've got, if that was the CTD, their fault, then maybe they get that sorted out. Maybe we'll do X-Plane, maybe we'll do MSFS. I don't know. We'll make the call. But you guys have a good night, man. I'm going to turn in. And hey, thanks as always. Appreciate all you guys. Bye-bye.